Question 3 says, which statement explains why the point negative 2, 2 is the solution to the system of linear equations shown below? And if we take a look, here is negative 2, 2. There's the point right there. Okay. So hint 1, let's just go through the choices and understand the vocabulary that's here. A, it lies on the graph of only one of the equations. Okay. Now equation, I don't see any equations here. So that's what we are going to talk about in hint 2, equations. All right. B, it lies in the second quadrant of the coordinate plane. The second quadrant, well, what are the quadrants again? This is quadrant 1, right? Quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. So the point does lie in the second quadrant of the coordinate plane. C, it is the only point that satisfies both equations simultaneously. Simultaneously means at the same time. So it is the only point that satisfies both equations at the same time. That's C. And D, it is one of many points that satisfies the equation simultaneously, again, at the same time. And these all mention the word equations, right? But we don't see any equations, all right? But we'll get to that in hint 2. But hint 1, we just had to make sure we understand all the vocabulary that's here. Hint 1. Hint 2, let's understand what the solution means, all right? Solution means that when you have the two lines and when they intersect each other at a point. And in this case, we know that point is going to be negative 2, 2. Also, what solution is that when you have this line, remember, these two lines are equations in the form of, that's right, y is equal to mx plus b. So let's see if we can find out what the equations are for these two lines. For this line right here, the equation is going to be y is equal to x plus 4. All right, so that's going to be the equation for this line over here. The slope is 1 and the y-intercept is 4. It crosses the line at the y-axis at 4. Meanwhile, the equation for this line over here will be y is equal to negative 3x minus 4. Again, the y-intercept here is negative 4, and it's going to be the slope of negative 3. Again, you see this line going down. It's going to have a negative slope, and the slope is negative 3. Okay, and this is the point right over here that they have. So now, when we have these two equations, if I have a negative 2, 2, when I take the negative 2, 2, and I substitute it for the x and the y into each of these equations, it should work for both of the equations. Not for one only, but for both. So when I plug these in, it will work for both of these equations. When I plug in the x, which is negative 2, and the y, which is 2, it'll make these equations true. So, all right, so that's hint number 2. Hint 3, I'm going to look at the letter A together with you so we can see if we could eliminate that choice or it's going to be the answer. So it says A, it lies on the graph of only one of the equations. All right, so it says which one is the solution, which statement explains the point is the solution. It lies on the graph of one of the equations. Remember what we said. If it's going to be a solution, it has to be on both of the equations. All right, it has to be for both of the equations. If it's only for one, can't be a solution. It has to be for both. So that means A will not be the answer. Okay, so use that strategy to find out which choices can be eliminated so you can find the right answer. There are your choices, everybody, or there's your strategy or your hints. Hope that helps you. Hope you're successful with it. Good luck. Do well.